always wanted to make me say this line, and I don't want to say it anymore.
What's the line?
Something about the future of real estate. Hey everyone, this is Josh Pomerleau, joined by Ben Troxel of the Troxel team, where we're going to shoot another episode of the Teaming Up Show, your guide to the future of real estate. Ben, we're going to talk today, but before we get into some of our questions, what got you into real estate initially?
Well, you know what? I actually jumped into real estate because before real estate, I'd always kind of been interested in real estate a little bit. I didn't know a ton about it. And I was working a job where I just wasn't really happy. I was actually in that job for a little over a year and a half. Wasn't really happy, didn't really find any passion in it, and that really reflected in my work there too. So
you were there for a year and a half. Where were you? Were you right out of college before that?
Yeah, I was right out of college.
Okay.
Assistant store manager. Had 250 people I was working with, and it was just a subject matter I really didn't have a whole lot of passion for. So I just really felt like there was something else out there that I needed to pursue.
So why did you pick real estate?
Well, I actually ended up reading some books. I did some personal training on the side. One of my clients, he was actually a realtor that got me into real estate. And I just, had enough of that job and followed my passion and decided, if not now, when? So take the jump.
Awesome. So when starting your real estate team, what type of mindset does it take to be successful? Because you started a real estate team under a year ago. You came from another team, and now you're starting a team, and you've been so successful in the beginning. I mean, really successful for a newer team.
Yep.
And what type of mindset does it take to be that successful?
Well, the first thing I'll tell you is, and Brian's mentioned on other teaming up episodes, is you have to have the grit for it. Because I tell you what, being an entrepreneur in general, whether it's being a realtor or any business, it's a roller coaster, man. Some days you're all the way up at the top and you're like, real estate's awesome, I'm loving life, it's so great. Then all of a sudden tomorrow, you're down, in a valley and you're just like, whew. So you really have to have that grit to get through the happy times, get through the bad times, and just work through it.
What gets you through that downtime? Because the upswings are easy, right? You have 4 or 5 closings coming up, and you got a couple more people that you're helping with, and you're excited to help them out. A friend is buying with you, and that's fun too. However that works. But you're going through a time where you've had maybe just a challenge or two. I mean, how do you get through those days? Because you don't have. I mean, it's completely on your own. I mean, it's you and Angie and what does that look like?
Truthfully, it all comes down to passion, because you really have to love what you do, and at the end of the day, a bad day in real estate is still a better day than doing anything else, in my opinion, because I really love what I do. I still remember the first year that I was in real estate. Best day the year I was in real estate was actually the first Christmas. I actually looked on Facebook, I got to scroll through, and I saw all these families that were in their first home, second home, third home, whatever home it was, and I got to see them enjoying Christmas with their family. And that feeling right there of feeling like, what I'm doing really makes a difference.
It does. I mean, it does. Everyone wants a house. I mean, everyone needs a place to live.
Right.
And people always love talking. I mean, the thing on my TV shows there are about real estate, that you see out there, and to see someone go through that, there's nothing better. I mean, it's your biggest investment, and it's fun to be in charge and making that happen for people.
Right.
So I really hear you on that.
So really having that passion, to really wanting to find people, the best home that's going to be their house, their home for their family. That's what really drives Angie and I both. We just both really believe customer service is the best way to build your business. Your client is the most important part of your business, and you have to make sure they find the right house. They're going to be happy, because we enjoy our friendships that we get to have with these people after we've helped them find homes. That's what our business revolves around.
That's awesome. I can't really think. Maybe we have a couple other videos. Anything else that gets you through the really tough days?
It helps a lot. Angie and I laugh a lot. Because,
That's good.
We laugh at each other a lot, because if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at, right? But we just laugh sometimes, because having your significant other being your business partner can be a challenge and a plus all at the same time. And so we go through our ups and downs.
I would know too. Working with Sarah, it's the same thing. I mean, but the cool thing is the synergy that you guys get working together. You can't replicate that either.
Right. And it's amazing how where one of us leaves off, the other one picks up. Our strengths and weaknesses just complement each other so well, and so we're really each other's support networks. I highly recommend that whoever gets into real estate, whether it's a team or just being a realtor in general, you have to have some kind of support network, and you have to have some kind of out. Angie and I are really big into going to the gym and working out. It really helps relieve some of the stresses. I don't care if it's hunting, fishing, going up north, or just taking a long walk around the block. It's really a good idea to have some way that you can vet some of that stress, because if you're just stressed and you can't even think straight, you're not going to be doing the best for your clients. So making sure you've got that strong support network, family, friends, that's what's really key.
Yep. So what I kind of just breaking back to a little bit, just maybe finish up with this, is that so where you're at for like a brokerage, being around other people that are doing business at a high level, extremely important, because they've gone through that. They can help you get through that. But I also going through like how where you were with Angie, say you're not in business with your spouse. What I think is really important is if you have a hire, like that's why a lot of our agents that are becoming more and more successful, they're closing more and more transactions, that hire that can be your partner too, where you fight together on the hard days, and you have good days, you share the wins, you go through the tough times together, but having that other person on the side is very, very key. So when you're an agent, it's really, really important if you can build up your business. Either you have people around you at your brokerage, or as you start building a team, you have other people to kind of just bounce things off of as you fight.
And I'm so glad you actually brought that up, because that was a big part of our decision to come over here to JP Willman was the success that the Parmelo team has found. What they're looking to do is really replicate that and allow agents to have kind of a inside view of the ongoing, so they understand what is it going to take for me as a realtor or a team or whatever your business plan is or business model is to be successful, and having all these successful agents around here to share stories with, talk about, see how they handle things. They come and they want to hear your perspective as well, and the more people you get in a room chatting, talking, the better the ideas come out of that.
For sure. Well, great. Well, we're going to have Ben on a couple more episodes here, so we'll get to that. And thanks for tuning into the Teaming Up Show.